That's a whole lot.
That's a lot of money. And beyond that, we also have an MVP bow, shootout competition finals, as well as the next level slam dunk competition. How y'all feeling this again? If y'all feeling good, let me hear you scream! Oh yeah, but for those of y'all just joining us, we got a rule video to just familiarize you all with the rules of the game.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching from. We are back in the Amsterdam, that is. Final day of action at our 11th Masters on this FIBA 3x3 World Tour. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. Next to Miles Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain. We will be narrating the action for you throughout the day. So, as you can see, the lights are off, the vibe is right, and they're playing the rules package on the big screen here. So, I guess before we move any further, why don't we get the rule refreshers out of the way? How about that?
Let's do it.
All right, rules of the game. Check it out.
Substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in?
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in
This game
session.
is pedal to the metal.
So
10-minute
on
game
our
clocks.
half court, you got
Just
two
12-second
teams
shot
of
clocks.
3 players
And a
with
first
one
to
additional
21
substitute on the
scoring
bench.
format for the win.
Yo, what's up, sub?
If a team
Can I check
doesn't
in?
score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes.
In 3x3,
And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by ones and twos.
Trust me,
Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc
this game
worth
is
2.
pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clock,
Still
just
got it.
12-second shot clock, and a first to 21 scoring
And
format.
this game is all gas, no
If a
brakes.
team doesn't
Literally,
score 21
after the
points,
opening
all they
check
have to
ball,
do is
play is
outscore their
continuous.
opponent within
Make
10
or
minutes.
miss. Offense turns to defense.
And you
just
know
like
we
that.
keep it street. In this game, we score by ones and twos. Anything inside
This
the arc
10-minute
is worth
spread
1.
is just
Anything
getting
outside
started.
the arc
We'll
is
see you
worth
at
2.
the top.
Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute game is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
Once again, we are in the knockout rounds. So teams must win in order to go to.
All right, so those were the rules of the game. Now we're going to see who rules the court. $40,000 grand prize at stake today. And here are your Elite 8. The 8 remaining teams for the quarterfinals. Huishan and Chongming will get us started, followed by Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Ulaanbaatar, Amsterdam, and Riffa. That'll be a good one. And Liman and Utrecht will do battle with 2 Dutch teams still alive. These guys are alive and thriving. They're atop the scoring charts. Dennis the Menace Donker had a 16-point outburst, a part of his 20-point effort. And the dog, Goran Vidovic, he's been hooping as well. Ivaldas Jalgis in the top 3, representing Raudondvaris Hoptrans. A loaded tournament to begin with. 7 of the top 11 teams in the world, and many of those still remain. So, as we head into this final day of action, I've been talking a lot, Boz. Let me give you a chance to give me your perspective on who you like, who are your favorites, and ultimately who you think comes out on top in this.
I did some research. The parity in this tournament is incredible. We had one game decided by 4 points, more than 4 points. All the other games are decided within 4 points. So I can give you predictions, but those predictions, I don't know, right? Because all these teams have shown some good stuff and some stuff that you're like, oh, I don't know about that.
Boz, you never put it on the line. You did it at the Olympics.
I did.
You put it on the line, but you won't do it here.
All right, look, I have to say Amsterdam. 2 wins, they did well. Dark horse, Utrecht. So I'm a homer.
All right,
I'm a big homer.
All right, he's a homer.
But
That's all right.
I wanted to mention the fact that we haven't had a World Tour this close in a long, long time. And I think that states, that's why it's hard to pick.
Well, the ball, that's Ben Rock. I see you, Ben Rock. Noah Lazarus.
I talked to him yesterday, or this morning, I mean. He's like, I heard y'all on the stream. I'm really 50, but I feel better than when I was 35.
DJ Lash, DJ Mike Lewis on the spins. It's a vibe. If you're new to 3x3, welcome. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. The best in the biz. Hold it down. And again, we'll be sprinting to the finish. We got a couple other competitions going on today as well. Just finished up the women's series qualifier.
Close. We got a finals left.
Okay,
that's going to happen after the quarterfinals for the men.
We got a 2-point shootout final. Yes. We got a slam dunk competition. It's all on the slate for you, for all of you today. So buckle up. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. I think it's going to start with this quarterfinal. Chongming, which is my dark horse. Both of these teams come in 1-1 out of group play. When you look at Chongming, they start off hot. 21-17 win over Paris. But they finished with a pedestrian performance against Liman, losing that one by 4. For we're used to seeing them come out of group play undefeated. That's pretty common, but it didn't happen yesterday thanks to Utrecht taking them into OT and beating them there. Fortunately for them, they were able to bounce back with a win over Huishan, which forced a 3-way tie in the group, and they emerged via points. So they are alive and well, but they do not come in unscathed. I think whoever wins this game is going to go to the final.
Really?
I haven't made a pick on who's going to win it because I tend to lean towards Amsterdam too.
Okay.
I think Amsterdam's got it rolling, playing in front of this crowd at home. I think they're probably going to get it done. But one of these two teams will meet them.
Yeah, maybe. I like these teams as well. Look, both of them picked up a loss yesterday. That might have wakened them up, though.
We'll see. I'll tell you who's balling for them. He's the bald one. The Raudondvaris, the top scorer for Huishan and E.
Yeah.
Averaged 8.5 a game through their group phase. Only missed one-point shot, didn't miss a single free throw. He's out there with the world #1, Dr. Strange, Strahinja Stojicic, the legend, Dejan Majstorovic, and another Serbian legend, Marko Brankovic. They look like they're ready to roll. Trying to get back in the winner's circle for the first time since Debrecen, their last Masters title. 2 Masters titles for them this year, Debrecen and Chengdu. And again, they lead the World Tour standings, #1 as the 2-time defending world champs. Chongming boasted a couple of Olympic champions from the Tokyo Games. Legends themselves. Carlos Lasmanis, a.k.a. Batman. Norris Miezis will be out soon. Cameron Forte, the big man in the middle. Numbers a little bit down compared to his yearly numbers of 9-9. Still played well for him yesterday, but not as active offensively. He averaged 7 points per. That ain't too bad. Ain't too bad.
Rest of the team was a little down, though. Think about it. Lasmanis and Miezis have 4 points per game. That's not what we're used to seeing from them.
No.
And they're not shooting a lot of twos either. Only 30% of their shots come from beyond the 2-point arc, and that's not enough.
No, they were 4 of 16 from 2. And not typical when you got shooters like Lasmanis and Miezis on that Chongming team. Murat Sinan and Marek Malashevsky to officiate this opening quarterfinal. Expect to continue to feed the big man, the Raudondvaris. Should be a nice clash with him and Forte.
Yeah.
That's what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
I'm very curious to see how Oob's going to kind of change these around. Their stats were kind of out there for them. 63% of their shots from long range. They're only hitting a 28% clip. That's usually higher. But again, it's kind of an uncharacteristic performance for them altogether.
You know, they tend to get better as the tournament goes on. If you get a look at Cameron Forte, you saw Strahinja's numbers yesterday.
Yeah.
And Dr. Strange looked very human yesterday. 2.5 points per game. That's down nearly 5 points from a season average. Expect Doc Strange to elevate, to levitate his game on this final day of play. Otherwise, Oob will be leaving soon, sooner than they anticipate.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Here we go. Day 2 is underway. Quarterfinals, Oob Chongming. Got a good one to start it here in Amsterdam. I'm the voice. He's the mountain next to me. That was Lasmanis streaking to the crib for the lane. Strange with Forte in front. Got a hand on it. Bromkovic out to Strange. No. Big rebound from Naranjic.
That's what makes Naranjic so incredibly important. He's a great rebounder. Gets them a lot of extra possessions, and in this case, an extra point.
And a welcome sight for Oob to see Branquilla hit the 2. Not a whole lot he can do with the bully. Forte in for the score to even things up. Doc Strange behind the screen. They're shooting the 2s freely now. So first Branquilla, now Doc Strange from range. And a whistle on Branquilla. But early, seems like the coaching staff might have told Oob they need to shoot more 2s.
More 2s, and they've already shot 63% of their shots from beyond the 2-point arc. Wild tactic, but might work.
Well, yeah, that's quite interesting. More 2s than 6 out of 10 possessions.
Hey, look, if it works, it works.
The strategy was, hey, make more 2s today.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
All right. Minute in. We got a firefight so far. Miezis with the rock up top. Branquilla in defense.
Harris, the crossover.
2-ball on the way. It's no good. Nope, not that time. Loose ball. Nanad hits the deck. And I believe it's going to be whistled Chongming ball. Yeah, I think that's right anyway. Norris Miezis setting up in the paint while Lasmanis will get it checked up top. That deflection will take 3 seconds off the shot clock. And Lasmanis over to Forte. Forte down to the post office. He's got it back. He got it up. Mike Stordovich with the block. And he gets the whistle.
Forte just, you can see how he gets to his 9 boards.
He's padding his stats. But he's a big man. Knows how to use that frame to his advantage. And quick off of his feet. You talked about his footwork yesterday.
Yes. Very skilled offensive player. And look, on the outside, what you see is the bully ball, the shoulders, the bumps. But he's got the footwork to go with it. He's got the touch to go with it. And that makes him such a dangerous force.
Oh, look, Doc Strange doing something strange indeed.
That's what happens when you get stuck on an island.
Oh, now, welcome to my world. No choice but to foul Forte. But take a look at this cross. Ain't nothing over there for you. Strange using that quickness, beating the big man. But now the bully up to the line. The more he plays in 3x3, just started last year. Man, he is going to be a force. Meantime, it's raining. Oob have remedied their poor 2-point shooting from yesterday. And they've come into this one ablaze.
You can see this team has talked about their performance yesterday, has tried to make some adjustments, and have come out very focused. And that's scary, because Oob focused you don't want to see as an opponent, that is.
I think they're 3 of 5 from long range right now. Came into the day 9 of 32. Forte into a double team. Lost the handle on it, but thankfully Rock stays with them. Now the Aces trying to get tricky with Naranjic, but Nanad says no. That was good. That was
great defense. That was
awesome.
great defense.
Usually Miasis is making somebody fall right about this moment.
Yes.
But
I've been at the receiving end of that crossover, and you better get out the way. Your ankles might get knotted up.
I'm trying to tell you, the nod though, he stood his ground, and they will have 3.5 seconds on the shot clock. I believe that's the holdup right now. We'll see exactly how much time. Actually, there will be a change in possession. That ball actually went off of the Aces.
Wow. All right.
Naranjic hands it off. Strange. Not that time. Still hitting about 50% of those. Markovic. Oh, nice adjustment. Doesn't finish it, but look at Forte.
It ricochets off the rim and it bounces out of bounds.
3 minutes into the first quarterfinal. DJ Mike Lewis, what up? Before Las Manas could get to any work, we get a whistle. Is that a shot clock situation?
It might be.
Yes. Get it rechecked and reset with 11 to work with. The two Olympic champions will share the Wilson. No hesitation from Miasis, and it's off the iron. Tranquila to Maestro. Maestro took a bump. That'll be the first foul on Chongming.
So Miasis has been taking a lot of his twos that he hasn't been making. Not off the dribble, and he is so good at taking those twos off the dribble, but again, they have to feed Forte as well. Everybody has to eat, so you see him clearly handling the ball less, and that's affecting his shot.
And I think they're still trying to find that chemistry. We remember, obviously, Miasis and Las Manas from longtime Riga members, and playing with Krumins and playing with Chavars. They had that chemistry. They knew each other so well. So we're kind of seeing the chemistry build. They're trying to find a system that works to where they can feature, all of their talent. Step back, up fake. Milakovic will draw the foul on Maestro. He's asking the crowd, I don't think they can help you, Dayon. And then they get a warning for behavior as well.
Well, expected so. Dayon looking at the crowd, asking them if they thought it was a foul. It's for sure there's gonna be a warning at the end of that. You already knew.
Now look at some of the highlights in this one so far. Incredible venue, incredible city to have 3x3 back in. Second straight year for the Amsterdam Masters. And I'd say, man, it's even improved. I thought, how can you improve from last year? We had the cubes in here.
Yeah, I know. They made it even better. I'm not sure how, man.
This is a production, man.
Trying to raise the bar, that's all I'm saying.
Bar raised, check. 2-point contest now. Chongming is hung in there, make that a 1-point game. So Milakovic, cool on the strike. Brankovic going back to work. Now Bakila, he got to stop the bully. Milakovic getting active. Misses the crib, but the big man will finish the leftovers. Forte, right place, right time as Brankovic hits the deck. Might have took a shot in the mouth there.
Yeah, I think on this one. Good. Yep. Inadvertent elbow, but an elbow nonetheless.
He's showing Las Manas his lip. He's like, Brate, come on, man.
Now, once again, scan that QR code, y'all.
Look at the hoops foul totals, though. They're in the bonus. We've been at it for 3.5 minutes. They got 6.5 to go, and they're at 7 fouls. That might spell trouble. With Forte, He's got free reign right now. He can just go to the basket at will. They cannot stop him with fouls. They can't be physical with him whatsoever.
No, and
it should be a layup line.
I don't think that they can switch either, because you need Ulaanbaatar to stop him. He's going to be the best option defensively.
Yep.
I think everybody else is lunch meat. Doc Strange getting tricky with it. Wait a minute. Offensive foul.
Foul number 8. They keep counting up.
However, no free throws, as it was an offensive foul.
So no free throws. And it's an offensive foul, but they are in the penalty. And we still got 6:25 to go in this opening quarterfinal. Forte, oh, that was a risky pass. Now 2 versus 1 advantage. Forte, easy work.
Down Broadway. It rolls straight to the hole, and we tied 8-8.
Doc Strange whips it out. Majstorovic gets a look from 2. You know that's money.
Composing string music.
Quickest releases in 3x3, I would say Majstorovic is right up there.
Majstorovic, Vidovic might be there.
Yep. He hardly sets his feet. That ball is on his way.
Yeah. Sir, actually. But,
yep.
But yeah, Majstorovic for sure top 3.
Oh, he's wide open. Oh, Strahinja missed him. Majstorovic, well, you can't complain now.
Yep, I'm about to say. Can't say nothing about a make.
So it is a full-on monsoon. Ooh, out here wetter than the Amsterdam canals. All the twos are going for him to start the day.
Whistle.
Got another whistle. Off the ball. 3rd on Chongming. They're in good position in terms of the fouls. And while Ulaanbaatar do have a 4-point advantage, it is going to be a tough task for them to keep Chongming off the free throw line. Majstorovic takes the lane.
Thing is, the problem for Chongming, they're fighting Ulaanbaatar while Ulaanbaatar is at a lead and they're shooting 2s. They can get a lot of 1s through Forte, but can't fight 2s or 1s.
Well, Forte, he woke up in beast mode.
Soft touch.
The man he is active. A monster in the paint right now. He continues to lead the scoring charge for Chongming. Ulaanbaatar can afford to trade buckets with a 4-point lead. What they can't afford is fouls. Oh, he didn't forget to tip. Ulaanbaatar there gets a hand on it. 5-point game. They might need some heroics from Batman. No.
Off the back of the rim, it goes over.
Las Manas out of sync as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Las Manas and Miezes usually screen each other a lot. They run, they have movement, and that's how they get each other open and complement each other. And we're not seeing that.
Game chalked with Olympians. Doc Strange, Majstorovic, Rankovic, Las Manas, Miezes. Oh my Lord! That was beautiful.
That was a Michelin star dish.
Oh, giving him the stamp. I need to see that again. Oh my goodness, Batman! His cape didn't get in the way.
Slinging them batarangs. That's what he was doing.
Oh, give and go. They just picked him apart. Just picked him apart. This is what Ulaanbaatar do.
Like a carpenter.
Now the thievery. Ulaanbaatar out to Majstorovic. That might be the nail in the coffin. They need to check Maestro's temperature. He is feverish right now. Ulaanbaatar with red-hot shooting beyond the arc. 6 twos knocked down in this game in a 17-10 lead. Look at the defense, how quickly it turns to offense. That ball leaves Maestro's hand immediately. Majstorovic with 7 points for Ulaanbaatar in this game. Milakovic at the strike, so they do get to the line, but it's only after Ulaanbaatar padded that lead. 9 fouls for Ulaanbaatar. And this is what Chongming, if they're going to make a run to get back in it, they've got to force the action and got to get to the free throw line, because it would be double penalty from here forward. Ooh, need to get 4 points. That's it.
What up, what up?
Kicked out. Why not? Everybody's shooting. The nod makes it 19-12. Now he'll share it with Majstorovic. That would miss, but Naranjic with a huge board. Maestro, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. They shared the ball and knocked down twos at a blistering pace and win this one well before the limit. Ooh, 21-12 over Chongming, their semifinal bound. Just blistering. It was a rainy day to start the day. Ooh, Huishan in E just draining 2 after 2 after 2. Shot it bad in group play. That was not the same story in the quarterfinals. Let's get it down courtside. Bob's Rosendahl standing by with Dr. Strange.
First of all, congratulations on the big quarterfinal win. Obviously, you faced a couple of members of this Chongming team many times in the past. Raudondvaris games. Talk about what you got in to prepare for it.
Thank you, Amsterdam. It is amazing to play. Really enjoy the moment of the cup. What I have to say about Chongming, they gave us honestly ages for me one of two best players ever in this game. And you know, we need to play tough, play our games, and that's it.
All right, so yesterday you guys picked a lot of group play. What did you talk about to turn around and get this win here today?
To be honest, I think yesterday was terrible. All the games, especially the first one when we shoot and then 4 twos, and this is not our game. They come strong and fight a lot, and they did not deserve that game.
All right, well, thank you and good luck in the semifinals.
That was Doc Strange, accountable. We're not happy with the way they performed yesterday. I'm sure they're happy with that performance. Incredible start for Huishan NE, looking for their 3rd Masters title of the year. Give the highlights, the moving pictures. Chongming was my dark horse. Now they're just left in the dark. It happens like that, especially when Oob is shooting at the clip that they did. Big game from Cameron Forte, but not enough offense ultimately, and not enough defense either. You saw that? Anyway, enjoy the last looks at that opening quarterfinal. We get set up in here for Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Ulaanbaatar. Up next, quarterfinal number 2 on deck from Amsterdam.
Wacht even, dat was oefenen. Bowie mag een stapje dichterbij. Bowie mag een stapje dichterbij. En gaan we z'n allen klap, 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 klap. Oeh, wel bijna, wel bijna. Kom bij mij staan. En dan hebben we hier. Balans, dames en heren. Klap, 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 klap. Jij mag daar staan. En dit is... Mick. Oké, Mick. Dames en heren, klap, 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 klap. Oeh. Mick, je moet wel goed mikken. Weet je wat? Mick. En? Hoe? Bowie. Oké, Mick en Bowie. Krijgen ze nog een kans, ja of nee? Helaas, ze zeggen nee. Oké, ze krijgen nog een kans. Bowie, ja, maar als eerste. We gaan met z'n allen. Bowie. Je mag wat dichterbij, Bowie. 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 Heeft ze al geschoten of nog niet? Nee, nog niet? Oké, je mag nog een keer, Bowie. Let's go. Bowie, Bowie, Bowie. Oké, Mick, jij mag. Overzicht erbij. Mick. Ja! Oké, Bowie snel, nog één kans. Let's go, doe dat al. Klap. Let's go, Bowie. Ja! Een applaus voor deze winnaars. Fantastisch gedaan.
Coming up next, our quarterfinals.
All righty, we get set up for our next quarterfinal. Here are the faces that you will see on the court. Some you saw in the Olympic Games. Aurelius Bukelis and Ivaldis Jalgis helping lead Lithuania to a bronze medal in Paris this year. Ulaanbaatar just came up shy of qualifying to the Paris Games. They've been playing pretty well on the World Tour this year. You do see the head-to-head between those two. Raudondvaris Hoptrans have been the heavy favorites. 6-0 head-to-head. Will Ulaanbaatar change some things on this day? We're going to find out as the players begin to make their way to the court. That is Paulis Belavicius. Flight mode. Modestus Kupis. He's a body snatcher. Athletic, had a great block yesterday, plays above the rim. Belavicius continues to be the player coach. He still got his hand up for some reason. Oh. He's waiting for the high fives. Ivaldis Jalgis has now joined them. Evil Knievel. And the Lithuanian Aurelius Bukelis. Team Raudondvaris Hoptrans. So our first time seeing them since the Lausanne Masters where they finished runners-up. Currently 7th in the World Tour standings. And they finished 4th or better in 5 of their Masters played this year. Now their opponents come out. Ulaanbaatar with the Serbian legend, Marko Dugosia. The Canadian sniper, Steve, the Sheriff, Sir. The Wild Horseman coming out last. That is the Bull up first. Devranyam Davasabu, Monster Deck, and there's the Wild Horseman. Dogon Igbat. I gotta say their names like that because of the music. Dogon Igbat. Ulaanbaatar out of Mongolia. Black tops, yellow bottoms. Ready to step into square with the Lithuanians. Now, head-to-head, Boz, Ulaanbaatar have not been able to figure out Raudondvaris Hoptrans yet.
No.
What do they need to do differently if they hope to come out on top of this?
I think they have to play a different style of defense, a different type of defense than they usually do, right? They tend to switch a lot. I think you want to keep certain players matched up with certain players, and that's tough with a lot of screens, right? Raudondvaris is a very smart team. Also, in the case of this tournament, I would force Raudondvaris to shoot a bunch of twos because their two-point percentage is, well, yes. I don't know if you checked.
Not good.
Not great.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and say force them into contested two-point shots instead of ones. Make sure you keep Davasambu, for instance, on Bukelis. Enkbot, you want to keep him as much as you can on Jalgis to make sure you stop the drive.
Jalgis was actually a monster yesterday. He averaged 9 points per game.
Jalgis is incredible.
Yeah, he was the only one that connected from Tulane. They were 3 of 21. Raudondvaris Hoptrans was 3 of 21. That's a frigid 14%.
Yes.
From long range. Not typical of them. We'll see if they can turn that around. Ulaanbaatar comparatively averaged about 18 points per game. They shot 6 of 16 from 2, 38%.
That's expected with Steve on the squad, though.
But only shooting twos on about 33% of their possessions. So they like to do damage inside. They'll start this game with a 2 attempt. Inkbot could land it. The Lithuanian, he'll clear it himself. Bukelis to Jalgas. Out of there. Hit an extra gear, got past the D, and gets Raudondvaris on the board. Sir tried to thread the needle there. It's broken up. I think that ball was kicked, actually. From this angle, it looked like it was, but if it was kicked, it'd have a fresh 12-second shot clock, so apparently not.
Yeah.
6 to shoot. Steve Sir will do that. Ooh. The rim didn't like the taste of it. Spit it out. Bukelis back to work like it's Monday morning. The Bull, Ole. Right past Bukelis. Jalgas now, driving left. He'll kick it out to Belavichus. He can shoot those. That one off the front iron. Bukelis thought about it. Now he wants to get it back over to Belavichus. Left Belavichus' toughness too, man. He was the star of the crew when Lithuania first hit the scene.
Yep.
At that Montreal Masters, and he's been a consistent cog for them. Player, coach, and the general. He'll get it to flight mode. He needs to switch to shoot mode. He misses it. That got a grimace from Boss. He's like, what is shoot mode?
Shoot mode, all right.
You just need to switch modes, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
The tip off the miss, but wait a minute, a foul. That'll put Inkbot at the line. Ulaanbaatar Inkbot coming in with a 5 points per game average out of group play. He will get the free throw to trickle in. His first free throw made of the tournament. Belavichus, the hook won't go. Whistle on the inside. Bukelis was the perpetrator. Inkbot will get a reset. Jalgas defending up top. Horseman gets the screen from the Doogie man.
They need Dugan Inkbot to hit some shots if they want to be able to beat this Raudondvaris squad. Again, he's the X factor on offense as well as on defense.
Flight mode, shooting again, missing again. Bukelis now, he will try to take advantage of the smaller Steve Sir. Not a whole lot the Sheriff could do there. Oh, Sir just lost the handle, took his eye off of it, and will turn it back over to Raudondvaris.
Raudondvaris, who wishes to receive the check.
Jalgas, yep.
A
couple of tough guys battling on the block. Dugosia will get whistled. Couple of fouls apiece, 2-point advantage for Raudondvaris here in the early stages. Almost 2 minutes in, second quarterfinal. Winner will move on to face Oob.
Jalgas, 2-point shot, in and out with the 10-burger.
Sir to Doogie. Doogie to the ball. Oh, see what happened was,
yeah, he's going to want that one back.
Rare to see Dabasambu miss one that close. Jalgas going to show him how it's done. Right off the square and in. Dabasambu try to make up for that last miss. That's a good way to do it. Get out of his way. He ain't honking no horn. Quick move, Belavichus. Jalgas, 2-ball on the way, Payet.
Jalgas is soaring to new heights in this tournament, man. He's so efficient, gets to his spot, is really, as Steve Sir answers, by the way.
Little H2O for the Sheriff.
Yup, but he's grown into a huge role with this squad. Started kind of the year as a role player, and has now kind of moved into the focal point of the offense, dare I say.
Yeah, not a bad option. Steve Sir. No, sir. 7-5 of the stay. And it's time for our first media timeout. Both teams will get a chance to reset. Are they applying your strategy?
They're not. No, they're not. But look, the inside force that Raudondvaris can put forth with this squad, especially with Jalgas playing at this level, is so tough to contend with. Look, they can shoot 0% from 2, but if you have Pukelis and Jalgas hitting every shot inside and getting to their spots, you can still forget it if you can't hit too many shots yourself. And look, Ulaanbaatar, they have Sir as a shooter, and then maybe Enkbot. And if it's a maybe, that's another win.
Yeah, Dugosi is not going to take too many twos. Now, Davasambu shows some consistency. He doesn't shoot him a lot.
If he can get you 1, that's good. I'm talking, they need Enkbot to hit 4.
Well, he better heat up quick. Pukelis doesn't hesitate to let it fly, but it doesn't find the bottom of the net. Steve Sir gives it up. Dugosia has a lane, but he's got Kupis defending. Kupis will get called for the bump. So the harm and the hoop. Take another look. Little hip check. Draws the whistle. Dugosia. Dugosia with just 6 points coming out of group play. Don't expect a lot of scoring from him. He is now 3 of 4 from the free throw strike and gets Ulaanbaatar within 1. Lofted inside, the Lithuanian. Not a whole lot you can do with that frame. 6'9". You got a pterodactyl wingspan. And he plays mean down there. Dugosia, that's a silly foul right there.
He just swung his arm for no reason.
Yeah, Dugosia has picked up at least 2 of Ulaanbaatar's 3.
Look, Doogie a very savvy defender, but sometimes he can get caught in that physical game where he wants to be overly physical maybe.
Pukelis using that height to set the table for Belavichus on that last score. Oh, look at Jalgas, great anticipation to block the shot of the Bull. Belavichus letting the Lithuanian go to work. Steve Sir holding on for dear life.
Yes, that's not a matchup that favors Steve at all. But look, Steve is on the more experienced end of things.
You worded that properly.
Yes, he's got the savvy to do something about that.
Pull the chair.
Pull the chair, foul, give resistance on the first bump and then get it out of the way. There's a lot of things you could try.
Steve is as tough as they come, man. A competitor to the fullest. That's why he can still get it done at 42. His team, however, looking at a 3-point deficit pending this trip to the stripe where Kupis could advance that lead. He does not at the line. A little too strong. The Bull and the Horseman. The Horseman down to the Bull. Bully ball indeed. Davasambu makes it 7-9.
I can watch Davasambu play all day. He's such a unique player, man.
He is.
He's got a skill set that not a lot of other people have.
At that size, you wouldn't expect him to be one of the most dominant post players, but he is.
Yeah.
I'd say 6'5".
At a good day.
Probably 6'4". But he's strong as an ox.
And he's also 6'5" wide. That helps. And he gets very low in his stance. So
wide body. He'll get a rest now. So will Belavichus. Kupis. He'll hand it over to Evo Knievel. Evo Knievel throwing it in spin cycle, left him high and dry.
Crafty like art class.
Jalgas will make it 11-7. Beautiful pirouette through the contact. He will finish. Can he complete the deal at the stripe and make this a 5-point game? Actually, 2 free throws upcoming because that was the 7th on Ulaanbaatar. He'll get 2 attempts. And Jalgas, no good. Should mention that Raudondvaris Hoptrans undefeated coming out of group play. He's able to split a pair.
12-7.
And does make it 12-7. Steve Sir from way out there. He won't hit it. Jalgas didn't even leave his feet and he sent him packing.
Jalgas is, and again, I've seen him play a lot this season. Every time I've seen him play, I've enjoyed him more.
I think he's underrated.
Very.
Ben Rock's not an underrated dancer. I like the moves, bro. They like to move it. They like to move it, move it. Come on. Good pass.
The Dougie man getting called for that foul there. Can't believe it. Still upset in the corner.
Yeah,
Has that.
Yeah,
I think he has a point, though. He went for the steal. I couldn't see it. So, and again, I'm not a referee.
He takes a lot of gambles defensively.
Yeah.
Those end up hurting you late in the game, though. So he's picked up 2 that they didn't have to have. While Raudondvaris was clearing it once, he's, tried to steal it from behind. Those end up hurting you. But Ulaanbaatar doing the hurting. He knocked down the first of 2. Second one's on the way. And he will get the shooter's roll. 14-8 Raudondvaris. Ulaanbaatar in the mix for the World Tour final. But obviously in a points race with 5 regular season masters left. They're right on the fringe. And they're right now looking at a 6-point deficit. Haven't been able to do much with Bukelis, and certainly have not been able to stop Jalgis.
Yeah, Jalgis has been the main threat. He's attacking. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's picked up 5 out of their 9. That's too many. And he looks a little tilted, too, in the sense that he's now just talking to the referees, just kind of pissed off. At this stage of the game, just take your hands off some guys.
If this was a 5-on-5 game, he'd foul out.
Yep.
He's picking them up
in only 5.5 minutes, too.
First game ended well before the limit, with Ulaanbaatar sprinting to the 21-point mark. Raudondvaris looked like they're on the way to do the same. 4.5 to go, and they need 6 points to get to the magic number 21. The Bull cross court. Sir has it. Well, I thought it was stolen, but a whistle. But Ulaanbaatar called for the 4th on Raudondvaris. Still gone. Trying to get free. We'll find the Bull on the cut, and the Bull blew it. That was some Bull.
Look, you mentioned the fact that Ulaanbaatar hasn't been able to solve Raudondvaris. You need those if you want to solve them.
And there's the Bukelis. He plays at a different elevation. Doing a great job on the boards as well. Raudondvaris not giving Ulaanbaatar many second opportunities. That pass a little bit off target. But 16-8, Ulaanbaatar have come out flat. And are about to get flattened if things don't change quickly. Sir, that's the best look he's got all game. Inkbot being pestered and pushed. Number 5 on Raudondvaris. Time for the second media timeout. So going down the home stretch in an 8-point game. The offense that Boz said that Ulaanbaatar needed to win this game has not been present.
Nah,
2-pointers haven't been falling. Davasambu's been missing layups. Dugarcia's been fouling.
Yeah, and it's an attest to the game plan on defense that Raudondvaris has put forth, right? They've been very active. They've switched almost every screen. They've made sure Steve Sir has seen no daylight, none. And they've lived with the results from 1-point land from Davasambu as well. So they switch, and if there's a mismatch, they live with the result. Now, Davasambu's missing as well, so.
You pick your poison. They certainly rather, nice move. But they rather give Ulaanbaatar attempts from 1 than 2. Because Raudondvaris is a capable 2-point shooting team.
Not with this lineup, though. And not judging by yesterday's games.
Okay, well, Bukelis can shoot them.
No, look,
can shoot them.
I'm not saying they can't, but I'm saying so far in the tournament, they haven't been able to hit him. So I would say kind of focus on that. That would have been my game plan. That's a dangerous game plan. I get that.
Point receive. Point receive.
Kicks it out, and the Tower of Power with a 2-point shower. 18
There's that two-piece from the Lithuanian. It's 18-8. This game uglier than Flavor Flav. Oh my goodness. The Lithuanian from outer space. Back-to-back twos. Looks like we got another one that will end before the limit.
Hitting buckets like KFC.
So we'll take a miracle for Ulaanbaatar to win this. The twos got to start flying. Not just flying, but falling. Another brick. Sir now will hit the shorty. But they haven't even reached double digits yet. Flight mode, cross. Kumpis puts it up top. Who else but him? The Lithuanian, out of control in this game. He and Jalgis, just an absolute onslaught offensively as Raudondvaris win it, 21-9. They will meet Ub in the semifinals. What a performance from the Lithuanians and the Lithuanian. Aurelius Pukelis, you cannot leave that man home alone. He ain't Kevin McAllister. They'll move on to the semis. Looking for a second title this year. They move one step closer. Let's get it down center court. For Bas Rosendahl, the Mountain, standing by with flight mode. Modestus Kumpis, let's get his thoughts on that quarterfinal win. Bas, take it away, big fella.
Modestus, first of all, congratulations on a big quarterfinals win. Talk us through what worked well between these lines to get this big victory over Ulaanbaatar.
First of all, what's up, Amsterdam? The game plan was to be tough, to not let them shooters, Steve Surrey, to score easy baskets on two-point shots, and be tough on defense, scramble, inside the paint, follow them screens, and that's it, make them shots for ourselves.
A lot of these Dutch people might not know, but Evaldes joined your team this year to really be a part of this Raudondvaris squad. He's been playing incredible this tournament. Talk about what he brings to the table.
Oh, definitely brings the energy, Gets for the rebounds, score those baskets. He's tough to guard, he's super strong. He was the missing piece, probably for us. And we're happy to have this squad, this year.
Well, it worked so far. Congratulations, good luck in the semifinals.
All right, that was Modestus Kumpis showing some love to his teammate Evaldes Jalgis, who was critical in that win. He was the catalyst early, and then Aurelius Pukelis provided the finishing touches from long range and a blowout win for Raudondvaris Hoptrans. Ulaanbaatar will come up shy in the quarterfinals this time. Had some opportunities, but missed a lot more shots than we typically see them miss, especially from inside. Never found the touch from distance. Got into foul trouble, and that was the story of the game for the Mongolians. Precise action from Raudondvaris, sharp shooting. And when you got a player like Aurelius Pukelis, you're going to win some games. That's exactly what they did. One semifinal is set. We will now step aside for a bit, little entertainment break before we get back to our quarterfinal action. Still got Liman and Utrecht on deck, and Amsterdam and Riffa as well. So stick around. We'll get back to the quarterfinals at about 12:50 local time, about 10 minutes. See you then.
En nu het veld op. De 3x3 leaders van 3x3 Unites. De leaders die dit jaar hun diploma hebben gehaald. En deze leaders hebben ook het hele weekend hard staan werken. En zij zijn ook voornamelijk de reden dat we dit evenement hebben kunnen neerzetten. Zonder hun is er geen World Tour. En daarom geven wij hun een hard applaus. Give it up for the 3x3 leaders of the 2024 FIBA 3x3 World Tour. En dat zijn Agosol, Angelino, Anna, Ayoub, Shizzle, Diaz, Eva, Finn, Ridder, Isaac, Jens, Jeremiah, Joa, Raoul, Ruben, Ryan, Samir, Sashira, Sam, Sarah, Sean, Sim, Silvano, Sohaib, Soham, Sriram, Sven, Tess, Tintar, Victor, Jan, Julie, Cassandra, Kylen en Ron. Amsterdam, laat je horen voor de 3x3 leaders! En wat is het een prachtig werk wat jullie hier neerzetten. Basketbal gecombineerd met het maatschappelijke. En de foto staat erop. Dames en heren, nog eenmaal applaus voor de 3x3-reis. Leaders van de 2024 World Tour. En gefeliciteerd met jullie diploma. Nou, gisteren had ik iemand uit het publiek gekozen voor een dance battle die ik had verloren omdat het publiek partijdig was. Jullie zijn tenminste een eerlijk publiek, dus ik heb een betere kans. Wie zou een dance battle tegen mij durven te doen? Even kijken. Even kijken hoor. Ik weet het niet, maar ik ben echt goed hè, ik ben echt goed. Kijk, gaat daar niet jij daar. Jij. Jou kan ik makkelijk hebben. Dat zie ik al. Oh, dit wordt een makkie. Oké. Nou, kom even naar voren. Wat is jouw naam? Hoe? Sophie. En applaus voor Sophie, dames en heren. Kom maar, Sophie. Sophie, kijk, ik heb zo'n heel cool 3x3 Unites hoedje, ja? Een officieel hoedje, echt een danshoedje. Die mag jij opdoen alvast, maar als ik win in de dance battle, dan moet je teruggeven. Dan mag je hem niet hebben, oké? Ja. Oké, Sophie, draai je om. Niet schrikken, kijk eens hoeveel mensen er zijn. Vind je het spannend? Ik ben wel altijd nerveus. Dames en heren, applaus voor Sophie! Oké, Sophie, ik doe een paar moves en daarna ben jij, als ik bij jou wijs. Oké, klaar? Oké, dan gaan we. Klap, 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 klap. Go Sophie, go Sophie, go Sophie. Oh, dat zijn die nieuwe moves uit 2025. Oké, dan ga ik zo. Oké. Oh, die kan ik ook, Jij. Oké, DJ, stop. Heel even. Volgens mij weet jij mijn zwakke plek. Mijn knieën. Je loopt net te springen, joh. Jongen, maar oké. Nou, het was een goede dance battle. High five. Oké. Publiek, jullie gaan beslissen wie er heeft gewonnen en of Sophie dit hoedje krijgt. Als je denkt dat ik heb gewonnen, wat ook zo is, maak wat lawaai! Boe is ook lawaai. Oké, dames en heren, als je denkt dat Sophie heeft gewonnen, make some noise! Nou, Sophie, Je hoort het al, je zat er dichtbij, maar net niet. Nee hoor, dames en heren, applaus voor Sophie. Go, 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 go. Goed gedaan.
Just like that, we back. Big Rock putting on a show.
Winner of this game will advance to the
One of the best to ever do it. Who's going to be the best in this 10-minute sprint? Liman or homestanding Utrecht? I guess Utrecht's with a 30-minute train ride.
Probably, yeah. 25 minutes by car, if any. It's very close, so they're playing in their backyards. And mind you, these guys practice here every day in the city.
I missed what you said, but it was too loud. What?
Oh, they practice in this city every day.
Okay, so they're right at home. Liman is the team that comes in undefeated, however, a 2-0 record out of group play. They are hitting on all cylinders. As I mentioned yesterday, they are not one of the 7 teams that have won a Masters title this year. They are hungry as ever for one. But a nice win over Chongming, 21-17. And a win over Paris, 21-18 in group play is how Liman arrived here. With one of the sharpest shooters around, Chef Koya. The Manimal, Mihailo Vasic, Andrea Milutinovic and Dusan Popovic.
En dan nu gashouder Amsterdam. Jullie weten het, als je kan, ga je staan voor Team Utrecht.
Now the fans are on their feet as they welcome Team Utrecht to the court.
En de nummer 6, give it up voor Daan van Tilburg.
The big man, Van Tilburg, first out. I think the sky's the limit for him.
He is.
Like his game a lot. He does kind of what Raudondvaris does for Oud.
Yeah, he's crafty. I think he might be a better shooter than Anand.
And I was going to say that, but a better shooter. Not a lot of players that have put on a Dutch 3x3 uniform better than him. That is DeMeo van der Horst, Olympic gold medalist. Nesta Agassi, the tournament's leading rebounder with 13 boards.
Last but not least, number 5,
And there goes the X Factor to me. Big Norb. Norbert Taylorson.
Norbert Taylorson.
Hey, Norbert's the X Factor for real, though, because these teams met up in Debrecen only a few Masters ago in the quarterfinals as well. That was an Utrecht win, and Norb came through with 8 points.
I think Agassi balled out in that game, too.
No, it was Daan van Tilburg, the big guy.
Okay.
7 points for Daan, 8 for Norb, and 5 for DeMeo.
DeMeo, the leading scorer on the team in this tournament, averaging 8 per game. We see our 2 officials, Deanna Jackson, Marek Maraszewski, with their Maurice Lacroix icons on, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Ball sponsor, Wilson. Thank you kindly. All of our local sponsors as well. Unibet. Now get it warmed up here and get our 3rd quarterfinal underway. One semifinal is set. Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Oud will represent the top half of the bracket. Not only Utrecht, but the homestand in Amsterdam still alive here in the quarterfinal stage. They'll play in the next quarter.
We don't say 3, 2, 1, we say 3x3. So join with me. Ready.
Liman's leading scorer is Kojic, also averaging around 8 points per game. And 5 of 12 from long distance is Koya. Possession belongs to Utrecht to start. Dimes from the elbow, making his move on Koya, falling away. He's got a soft touch.
Dimes
Good for him to have a gentle touch with a baby on the way.
Oh, yeah.
We see it on the first possession. Koya, sharing his caring. He finds Popovich on the cut like a Band-Aid. 1-1.
En de eerste 10 fouls van de wedstrijd voor Liman. En de bal weer voor Utrecht.
Look at Ellison on the baseline making the move on Milutinovic, which drew the foul. Van Tilburg gives it over to Dimes. Mayo, not so creamy that time. He misses it from long range.
Wow. Wow. A mayonnaise reference, huh? That's what we're going with. All right.
Milutinovic, the drive. He hit him with the hook.
Well, you can catch some huge fish with that hook.
I'm telling you. Dimes. Oh. He's a ballerina. You see that?
On his tippy toes.
That was beautiful. Majestic. 2-2 contest. Foul on the inside. Get another look at the male Vanderhorst finish. He's dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. He'll get a rest. Milutinovic. He'll shoot one. Fouled on the inside. Made his move over to Liman this year. You probably remember him from Partizan.
Yeah, he played here last year on the Partizan squad. He actually said, and I have to attest to that. He talked to me this morning, he said, "Boss, it looks really more beautiful than last year here." Did I get the accent right?
It's close. It's close. But he's right. How could you not be hyped to play in a venue like this? Ooh, Agassi with the up fake. He's got Milutinovic looking like Bambi on ice. But he cannot finish the deal. A wasted chance of the highlight. Vasquez straight to business. Down low. What you gonna do with that?
The man is just strong.
6-3 start for Liman. Pretty good body of work this year. Although they haven't gotten to a final. 6 Masters played. Made at least the quarterfinals in every tournament. Closest they got was 3rd in Lausanne.
That's their only semifinals run, right?
Yep. Let's see what's on the chef's menu. That's a 2-course meal. That's a 2-course meal. 8-3, Chef Koya. Popovich ties up Dimes. He says I was shooting. I think official Jackson says that's on the floor. But look at Koya. The chef playing with his food.
2 fakes and then a shot like that with somebody draped all over you. It's just incredible. Think about it. That requires a special type of confidence.
The man is lethal. Ellison on the drive, lost the handle on it. Milutinovic will give it up. Back to DRE. Swipe from behind. Agassi got a hand on it. 6 seconds on the shot clock as Milutinovic will check out. Stefan Kojic is back in. Cross court to the chef. Didn't have the recipe for success that time off the iron. Agassi down in the basement. He doesn't come away with a make.
Utrecht going a lot. It's a one-on-one actions. Not a lot of screens going for them. That feels like they're a little bit rushed.
Well, looking at their numbers from pool play, they average 19.5 points per game. They hit 53% of their one-point attempts, just 29% from 2.
Yeah, led the field in rebounding, though.
34 rebounders. Agassi trying to get funky on them. And there's Dimes.
There's that veteran leadership that they need. They needed to get a connection. They needed to stay close, and they needed it too. Dimes delivering.
He's a rock star. They're trying to get the crowd in it. What they do well, like you said, is rebounding the ball, giving themselves second chance opportunities. Utrecht with the most offensive rebounds in the field. Here's another look at Dimes 2 times. And a little string music for you. At one point, Carlos Las Manos tried to steal the air guitar thing. Him and Dimes had a little conversation about that.
Yeah. Let's keep the celebration with Dimes, please.
Yes. Kojic gave Dimes a facial. That was a mud mask.
Took in some 2 pieces from behind our
10-5. So Liman able to answer Raudondvaris too. With 2 of their own. One more foul for Liman to give. 6:42 to play. They again do have a 5-point advantage as the Rock makes his way to Dimes. Offensive foul. As the Wilson will go back over to Liman.
Yeah, and again, Utrecht rushed on the ball screen action here. Dimes starting his dribble before Tellison could set the screen. That is always going to result in an offensive foul.
Koya. Milutinovic lets it fly. Oh, but he follows his own miss. Got a box out.
Milutinovic with a hustle play.
Tellison down low. Dimes trying to get the hook up. Misses everything. Milutinovic with Tellison in defense. Leans into it. Does it again. Follows his own miss. Can he get a make? Yes. All net all way. Oh, he's air guitar and Dimes now.
Ooh, he's challenging Dimes with that air guitar. Milutinovic is one to try to see if he can get into somebody's head. He tried to do this to you, remember?
I've seen rap battles before where guys go. I haven't seen air guitar battles. Who did it better? Who did it better?
Love this sport.
13-5. Milutinovic wants another one. Up fake. Falling away. Uh-oh. He's cooking now.
The man's feeling it.
It's the DRE.
15-5 and Liman keeping the pressure on.
Dimes with the fall away.
Nice shot, hit him with the
Softly
fader.
falls, but
Like
Utrecht
Lewis on a
needs
mixer.
some more offense. 9-point deficit right now. Liman show no signs of slowing down. Koya getting crafty with it. Vasquez showing the strength. He will draw a whistle. Up to the line to shoot one. The 2021 World Tour Final MVP. Mihailo Vasic. Olympic bronze medalist. He will take his time. It rolls out. Wait a minute, a lane violation. So Vasquez will get another chance at the stripe. Dime stepping there too early.
You know, you have something called the perfect storm. I think the opposite right now happening to Utrecht. Everything that could go wrong goes wrong.
Well, things not going so right for Vasic at the line. He missed them both. Dimes just left him frozen.
Cross him like a crosswalk.
Kojic trying to unthaw and misses the shot, but that, I gotta let's see that crossover again. Baseline bang out. Big Norb.
Big Norb, that's sticking, huh?
Big Norb. Look at this crossover. Oh my goodness. His kneecap shifted. Nothing moved but his kneecaps, Boz. Nothing happening there for Milutinovic. Just past the midway point, 4:46 in this third quarter final. Liman have come out sharp. The shooting of both Kojic and Milutinovic, and Vasic on the inside. That's the reason they lead this thing 15-8. Tellison, no good. Agassi can't track it down.
En ik heb 3 heuptasjes die ik straks ga gooien naar de kant die het meeste lawaai maakt tijdens deze wedstrijd.
Liman looking to remain undefeated. Chef Kojic going up against 2 in contact. No argument from Utrecht either. So not really anything to dispute.
Yeah, that was forearm. Clearly see it. Hey, Martin Dine in the house.
Oh yeah, all the way from London.
There you go. Love the accent.
I love what he's doing with London 3x3 out there. Shout out.
Rise
My guy
3x3
Mike,
too, yeah.
Actually gave me a nice tour when I went to London. Showed me all around the city. Kojic showing, he let him at the front door like he ordered him. You got the wrong address.
He wiped that like a runny nose. There you go. See, finally got you.
He cleansed it. So the defense stepping up for Utrecht. But the offense, when is that going to come? It's going to be Chef Kojic delivering. It has been a full course for Chef Kojic. Another time for dives, he makes it count that time. Offensive foul, Kojic dropped his shoulder.
Hit him with the shoulder.
3:50 to go. If Utrecht are going to make a run, and the time would be now.
Yes, they showed yesterday that they have the defensive capability to stifle a team. This is the time to turn that up. They haven't had the luck because Koya has been so good and Milutinovic have been so good shooting to Wilson. But anything, if they want to have a chance, this is where they ramp up the defense and they find some offense.
Another look at that filthy crossover in and out from DeMail. The baseline Yam from Big Norb. One of a few highlights for Utrecht in this one. But the momentum arrow favors Liman, obviously, 18-10. They are 3 points away from a semifinal berth. That one missed, and there's Van Tilburg. He's there to clean up the mess. Milutinovic, broken up. Utrecht making a charge, or trying to at least.
Offensive foul.
Well, that won't help the momentum.
It ain't over till it's over.
You hear Vin Rock trying to encourage the crowd, saying it's not over till it's over. Trying to keep the belief.
As long as you keep getting defensive stops like this, there's still hope.
Well, the Liman are shooting themselves in the foot. That should be a pass complete, first down.
And you know how we Dutch, we like sandwiches with chocolate sprinkles and butter for breakfast. I think Vasic might have had some.
I didn't know y'all like that here.
Oh, we do.
I thought it was just pancakes.
Dunkin's pancakes, that's what it is.
That was sweet.
No, pancakes ain't a breakfast food, man. Pancakes are a lunch food or a dinner food.
Really?
Yes, yes they are.
And in the States, we eat pancakes and bacon for breakfast. That's,
I know.
That's very common with eggs.
I know. Here we get a slice of bread, we put some butter on there, and then you get some chocolate sprinkles on top.
How do we always end up talking about food when the game is going?
Might be because we're getting hungry.
Kojic. Well, Vasic has got a case of the Butterfingers right now. He cannot grab a pass.
And look, the momentum in the game has slowed to a grind. It's up for grabs, right? Utrecht could be getting it if they get a shot to go down here. Would be a great comeback.
Can they seize the moment? It's a 3-possession game and enough time to make this interesting. But the margin for error is slim, and they got to capitalize on opportunities like that. A 2 right there changes the whole dynamic of this game.
Yep.
And a wide open look missed.
Chef Koya trying to create some space.
Chef Koya.
A little floater.
No, sir.
Ricochets off the rim.
Dimes. Nope. Grazed the iron. Rebound goes to Liman. Popovic taking his time. 7 to shoot. Kojic fumbles it. Attacks the rack. Got grabbed.
foul.
Yeah, you can see that from up here. 7th on Utrecht.
However, that puts the Utrecht
And Kojic can
penalty.
extend his lead at the stripe with 2 free throws coming up.
Stefan Kojic, gold medalist.
Kojic 5 of 6 on the tournament.
2023 silver medalist FIBA 3x3 Euro.
Averaging 7.5 points per game this year.
Splash jacuzzi.
Second only to Hype Worthy. And points per game average with more than 10 games played. Koya, again, trickles in.
20-12.
Point game for Liman. Norbert Thellesen, a desperation heave. It won't go. Agassi, though, snags the rebound. The whip leads to the dunk.
Prescription lenses. He put on the goggles.
So a nice highlight there for Utrecht. But this game is on the brink of coming to an end. Liman need one. And they also have Utrecht in the penalty. Kojic trying to splash on dimes, doesn't go. DeMeo sets his sights off target. Milutinovic will snag the rebound. Quickly over to Chef Koya. Chef gives it up. DRE, no. Another block on the inside, Van Tilburg. Buck 34. And 1.7 to shoot. Chef Koya, no.
Let's go, Huishan naar Amsterdam. Maak wat lawaai voor Team Utrecht!
Thellesen and Van Tilburg. They need a flurry of twos in a hurry. This is a good look. If Van Tilburg can land it, but he can't. They got more misses than wedding season. Milutinovic can't put it away. Vasquez trying to do the honors. He is hacked. So Liman likely to win this one from the line as they'll put Vasic on the stripe for 2. And all they need is 1. He wants a timeout. So this crowd has gone deathly silent as they can see what's coming soon.
And we are giving a prize from Samsung and Odino. The most creative and best photo of the season.
But best game we've seen from Liman so far, as they came into day 2 undefeated. But in terms of consistency, besides that little lull they hit for about 2 minutes and a couple of turnovers, it has been a well-played game for Liman. And Vasic will put the icing on the cake. He says, let me hear it. Crowd, 21-13. 8-point quarterfinal win for Liman over Utrecht. They are semifinal bound. So one Dutch team, much to the chagrin of this crowd, is out. Amsterdam still stands. They'll be coming up next. Boz is down, center court. He's got Chef Kojic standing with him. Let's get his thoughts on that win that sends his squad to the semifinals.
Stefan, you had to step into a sold-out arena with 2,500 people, and they were all cheering for the other team. You guys managed to get a win. How'd you do it?
People, it was a pleasure to be here. We really enjoyed it. And you really made it for the team. I respect that. Thank you again.
We've seen you guys be very successful at the Challenger level this season. not so much on the World Tour Masters when it comes to getting to semifinals and finals. Only your second semifinals in the year. What's the mindset going into that game?
Man, ups and downs through the season. Most downs on the Masters, so we just trying to keep our heads calm and we know we get at some moment to semi-finals, I hope finals, just to keep our head calm and we know we can come.
All right, well, thank you. Good luck in the semifinals.
En dames en heren, geef me keihard applaus. Stefan Kovic.
Well, they came into the Lion's Den, and Liman's the one who came out roaring. A great game played by Liman, and just too much offense for Utrecht to handle. They did make a run there late, but we saw Milutinovic heat up with a couple of twos consecutively. Dimes was balling the whole game. You know DJ last day's in his bag. But too much chef. And too many fouls for Utrecht as well. And that ended up being their undoing. So that's that. An 8-point dub. Liman moving on. One more quarterfinal to come, as we will get a look at Amsterdam against Riffa. I think it'll be the best quarterfinal of them all.
Might be.
That's what's up. That's what's up next. Stick around. Just a few minutes away. Let's get it on. Amsterdam, the lone remaining Dutch team, going up against red-hot Riffa. This should be a show. Of course, hype-worthy. Of course, Dennis the Menace Donker, two of the stars in the game. You see how they match up head-to-head. It's dead even. It's a deadlock. In 8 games, they've split them. This will be the decider between the two.
Uh-oh. Are you setting the stage? Are you setting the stage for the game of the day so far?
Can you feel the electricity in this place?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Riffa will take the court first. Started their day with a 21-15 win over Ljubljana. That's when we saw Dennis the Menace go absolutely ham. 16 points in that game. And would finish with a loss to Raudondvaris Hoptrans, so they come in 1-1.
Look, this Riffa team, I think yesterday, got helped and not helped by the fact that Dennis Donker went off in their first game. They got too dependent on him in their second game. Couldn't get Raudondvaris Hoptrans on their back foot. They are very dangerous, though. 1 through 4, all of them can shoot. And that, with the movement that they, systemic movement that they play, makes them incredibly tough.
Donker, 7.7 points per game this year. He comes in averaging 10 a game from this tournament. The Menace has been getting it in. He'll face some strong defense from this one. This squad, who hang their hats on the defensive end, you won't find many better than Julian Jaring. Protecting the rim is Big Drizzy. Olympic champion, was huge in the final, the gold medal game. Scored 6 points to help lead Netherlands to that goal. Arvind Slagter is back. Saw him in Wuxi last week, led Amsterdam to the final. They ended up finishing second.
Number 6. Give it up for Worthy.
And it's him. Hype Worthy.
The man's a rock star.
Back in action, he is that. He walks around his hotel room with sunglasses on. When you hit the winning shot to bring gold home, you gotta expect it. Coin flip will determine the opening possession. Winner goes on to meet up with Liman. Just gotta love a tournament like this. Action-packed start to finish. Worthy de Jong, the leading scorer for Amsterdam with 7.5 per. He connected on 4 of 10 twos yesterday. There he is.
Yeah, Amsterdam shooting a higher percentage on twos than they usually do during their season. I think they're at 48% on their pool play games, which is high for them. For anyone, 47. I apologize. See,
but
close.
9. Well, there's Dennis the Menace Donker, leading scorer coming into day 2. Averaging 10 a game, but again, he had a 16-point scoring tantrum against Ljubljana, one of the best performances we've seen this year.
Think about the fact that he scored 16 and averages 10. That means he scored 4 points in his second game. Now, 4 points is not bad, but again, your team is going to be very dependent on you after scoring 16. They're going to go back to you, and if you don't only score 4 points, that means you've had an inefficient game.
Well, I think Amsterdam are equally as dependent on Worthy.
Oh, you're right.
So last year he'd have to score 10 a game. This year the numbers are a little bit down, but two teams that are heavily dependent on their explosive offensive players. Dreesen showing some explosion on the opening drive.
Oh, Amsterdam seizing the momentum right away. A score and a turnover.
They play now with a little bit of a different swagger. You can see it, you can feel it. Worthy with the quickness. He can't finish it. Slaughter up fake. He will spin. Worthy has it. He takes a bump from Jonas Forts. So Amsterdam in the first 18 seconds have managed to score. Oh, look at this matchup.
Yeah.
Stars colliding. Worthy and Dennis the Menace. De Jong trying to get it in there to Juice, but a little bit too far.
En de kleinmisverstand bal gaat uit, is weer voor Riffa.
Donker to Jonas Forts. Forts, I think, could be an X factor with his shooting ability from long range. But that boy is shooting like the record button. Dennis Donker. He don't miss. 6 of 12 from long range. After that one, 50% from deep.
Yeah, unconscious on the tournament.
Catch, shoot, splash, repeat. Slaughter no good. Long rebound goes to Forts. Jonas trying to find Augustinian. The Ghost has it. Taking it at Juice. He just beat him up. He's a bruiser.
Strong move, cast by Augustinian. And Riffa now leading 3-1.
Dreesen is able to draw the foul. He's trying to sneak through 2 defenders. 3-1 start for Riffa.
9 minutes 5 seconds remaining in the game.
Two teams that have won Masters this year. For Riffa, they got it done in Shanghai. For Amsterdam, it was early in the season. They got their Masters title in Ulaanbaatar. Amsterdam 6th in the World Tour standings. Riffa all the way in 3rd.
Team Amsterdam. Let's go. Let's go. Dit is de knockout fase. Het is all or nothing.
Forts guarded by Dreesen. Worthy's down. An offensive foul.
Riffa is just racking up fouls here early. We've been at it for a minute. They're up to 4. Yeah, Forts stepped into the screen there. You could clearly see it, moving his feet.
It's, yeah, the 4th on Riffa. We played 60 seconds in this game, and they've only got 2 more fouls to give. So the defense has got to be a little more lax, providing lanes like that.
Could you hang in the air like that at 39?
The long arm of the law.
With the volleyball spike.
Big Drizzy with the big block. Take another look. He goes Stretch Armstrong on him. He blocked that shot falling down.
Ik zag het. Ja, helaas. Dat telt weer niet. Maar ik zag het wel.
Minute and a half in. And a 1-point advantage for Riffa. Have picked up some foul trouble. Amsterdam haven't seen a foul yet.
Deze wedstrijd gaat geen rustige wedstrijd zijn. Het is een battle.
Lost it inside. But Forts was held up. That will be the first foul on Amsterdam.
Let's go. Klap, 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 klap.
Must see TV. On the baseline. Needle threaded. Yam finished.
With a clear signal.
Worthy wants to rock. They're running out of time. Slaughter right at the horn.
My goodness, what a shot. No daylight needed for Slaughter.
No pressure. He shot that like they had 11 seconds on the shot clock. Just calm, cool, collected. Meantime, he's a coin collector. For Vort, that is. He picks up the dime and throws it down. And then Slaughter at the bell. Payal. I think that young fella likes it. Nice Harry Potter sweater, too.
All right.
4-4. Donker elevates. The man is on fire.
And the difficult thing about guarding him, he's so quick twitch that he can either drive or get the shot. And you kind of have to respect the space for his drive. You're always stuck in between when you're guarding Dennis Donker.
Dennis is different. Dennis is different. He'll get a rest. A well-earned one. As he's carrying the load for his squad. Forts trying to contribute. He'll miss the two. Juice now. The hook, no goal. Augustinian too big for that. He's got Vervoort coming around. Vervoort gets shifty with it. Two on the way. Rattles out. Augustinian can't save it. Good hustle.
Try to save it.
And you can clearly see both these teams are battling for that early momentum, and that battle's been going on for about 3 minutes. Nobody has really grabbed it yet.
Well, coming into this one, I said, I think this will be the best quarterfinal. I think they're evenly matched teams. They got plenty of firepower in their arsenal and a couple of major stars. Helps that Amsterdam is hosting this event too, so that, you know, the energy goes up a couple of notches.
Hey, and look, this Riffa team, all four of these guys are from Antwerp, which is only a 2-hour drive.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
This is like a semi-home home game for them. I speak the same language. I speak Dutch and Belgian.
Wow.
Half the country speaks Dutch, half the country speaks French. The Antwerp part speaks Dutch, so I get to communicate with Dennis Donker in my native language.
Professor Boz, dropping gems. Thank you, sir. Worthy with the quick hands. And Vervoort is the one who kicked that out of bounds.
Go. That's all. Let's go.
Ben Rock's got the crowd in it. Sold out. 2,500 seats, all filled. Here from Gashouder, right?
Yes, Gashouder.
Great job by me. Slaughter. Feeding Big Drizzy. He'll get his own rebound. He'll miss again. Third time is not the charm.
Oh, and unable to hit.
So back-to-back misses by Dreesen. Got to credit Forts for staying active and aggressive defensively and preventing that make. Stays a 1-point game, but Amsterdam with the Wilson. Slaughter makes his move. Now Worthy. Up fake. Floaty. Travel. Did you see the demonstration by official Vesco?
Yeah.
And the crowd seemed pleased about that. Oh, I don't know. I think it was planted. I think his foot was planted.
He's saying it's planted too long.
I'm sorry. I got to agree with the crowd there. Donker. 2 ball on the way. They cannot lock the locks.
Like a sky.
They cannot lock the locks.
Off the pivot with the finish.
8-6.
8-6.
Get Dennis the ball and get out the way. Report coming around.
Halfway mark. Timo tosses
Long
it
pass.
Rainbow shot.
Missed late on the shot clock.
And bounces out of bounds. And we're exactly at 6 minutes remaining in the game.
So we've seen Dennis Donker on another kill streak. We're going to see how Amsterdam respawn. Down by 2. And to your point, Donker hasn't gotten much help. Worthy. He's got Buffon on an island. He'll miss it left. Juice skies for the board. He'll get it cleared and get him reset. Worthy seeking through the lane. That is a miss, but don't worry. Juice has got the tip this time.
8-7.
Augustinian, the battle of the bigs. Big Drizzy wins that one that time. Over to Forts now, top of the key. Being pestered by Juice. Jonas, Forts, splash.
And I told you this Riffa team's so dangerous because 1 through 4, all of them can shoot, and it's been showing.
Worthy tracks it down.
Now Worthy,
He pulls up for a 2.
he cannot hit the 2.
And there's going to be a whistle.
Not a flaw in this game,
Foul call.
but if there's any weaker point this year, it's been his 2-point percentage. But Jonas Force is wet out there. Plenty of range as he cans that one from the logo. Midway point, 5 minutes to go in this last quarterfinal. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain, on the mic. Right on sight. He's spraying the place. It's Arvin Manslaughter.
Like cheese.
Oh, he lost him. Slaughter forced the foul. It's the quickness of Dennis.
Yeah, I told you have to respect that drive, and if you get too close, he's going to zip by you and get an easy look at a score.
10-9. A tight ball game thus far.
De vraag is, wie gaat er door naar die halve finales? Is het Riffa of is het Amsterdam?
Up steps Dennis Donker, who for the season has led the league in scoring, in player value, in 2-pointers made, and he's top 3 in highlights as well. Make that number 1 in highlights.
Pick and roll. Fundamentals.
Uh-oh, Forts.
Forts.
He's feeling that.
May the Forts be with you.
13-10, Forts with a couple of 2s. Worthy comes up, Lord Farquaad.
2s versus 1s right now. Yeah, I figured that. 2s versus 1 right now. Amsterdam can't find the range, whereas Riffa, they're only shooting from range.
This is what Riffa does. That's how the team is constructed. Donker off the mark, but they got more shooters than a movie set, boss.
Oh.
For Forts, Donker. Augustinian's capable. Obviously, he's more inside, but
he's not shooting as much, but he can definitely shoot it.
That's a hell of an arsenal.
Yep.
If they're making shots, it's hard to keep up with them.
They got more weapons than an Iron Man. That's what you're saying.
You got to fight fire with fire. And Worthy, he's hit a little bit of a cold spell. He needs some chicken noodle soup. Fort's no good. Now it's height. Spinning. Gives it up. Tried to at least, but Slaughter wasn't ready for it.
Ball goes out of bounds.
This is a nail biter, this one. Both teams are getting to it, and it's, again, a contrast of styles. Amsterdam, where they were shooting yesterday, they're having trouble finding the range, whereas Riffa, they've been draining them from long range all game. That's why they got a 3-point lead.
They shooting like they got scopes out there. They are focused in, especially Donker. Here's the matchup that we like to see. Hype worthy, Dennis the Menace. Donker wide open. Dreesen fell down the screen. Must-see TV. Can't connect yet. Donker tries to save it. Ends up in the enemy's hands. Worthy with that cat-like quickness. He will step back, and the stroke is broke right now for Worthy from long range.
Back down.
Donker with juice defending. Donker lets it go. No, sir, that time. Worthy.
Worthy is shooting himself out of this game. He's been attempting 2 points out after 2-point shot. He needs to get his bounds and get to the basket.
And nobody better in the league in terms of navigating the paint and creating shots than Worthy de Jong. He's abandoned that strategy for the most part in this one and settled for the twos that he has not been making. Still, Amsterdam only trail by 3. They don't have any more fouls to give. This is a shooting foul that puts Force on the line. He's got 1 in front of him. So Amsterdam, who beat Dusseldorf and Ulaanbaatar in group play, are in jeopardy of losing here in the quarterfinals. Under 3 minutes to play, 4-point lead for the visitors. Great hands from the Ghost. Casper makes it a 15-10 contest. Worthy attacking Donker, lets another 2 go, and it's the same result. Worthy is offline, just cannot connect. Speaking of connections, high in the sky, Casper catches and throws down.
Riffa shifted gears. They went into more of their pick and roll game now with a comfortable lead while Worthy scores and tries to get it closer.
Augustinian fires 1.
You see Riffa going more to that Casper Augustinian pick and roll in the last minute of the game. They've been able to shift. That's pretty impressive. It's hard to do that while the game's going on.
You know, I was looking back over the Olympic numbers. Netherlands won gold, obviously, in 3x3 this year. Worthy averaged 7.5 points per game, but he only shot the 2 at about 20% during the Olympic Games.
Yep.
They still found a way to win, particularly because of their defense.
Mm-hmm.
They have not been able to defend Riffa very well this year. Amsterdam give up 16 points a game, number 2 in the league. And Riffa already there, 2 minutes to play. Juice will whip it out. Active hands from Fort. No FaceTime that time. And Augustinian putting a body on Dreesen. Under 2 minutes to play. And Amsterdam in a little bit of a hole.
Yeah, they got 2 minutes to try to turn this thing around. They need to get the crowd on their side. One momentum play might change things, though.
The Menace. Donker. No.
Kareem's the rebound. They give it back to the Juice. Turnover.
Donker and Vervoort share it underneath. Forts adds to the lead. Things looking bleak for Amsterdam, now trailing 17-11. Make that 17-12. Possessions at a premium.
Off the square into the circle.
Donker can't get free. Jonas, not that time. A narrow miss from Forts. And another mistake for Amsterdam. Turnover.
1 minute 8 seconds remaining in the game.
So one Dutch team is already out in Utrecht.
Score 17-12.
And Amsterdam with 1 minute and 8 seconds to climb out of a 5-point hole.
Amsterdam! 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 All right, and I want to go read its felt open. It ain't over till it's over.
You know who's in the building?
Who's that?
My baby girl.
Where?
Right there. They're sitting down right on the edge of the court there.
All right, we gotta
I'll
go.
introduce you in a sec.
We'll go have a visit after this game.
All right.
Augustinian gets him started. Forts threw it into Vervoort's knees. Vervoort manages to get it and do that. He's a miracle worker. He took a lemon and made lemonade.
What a shot.
That play looked like it had absolutely no chance. Vervoort was out there playing football, manages to pick the ball up late in the shot clock, turns around, and goes off the glass. Crazy. Worthy at the line. He'll hit the first of 2. 52 seconds left. It ain't over till it's over. 5-point contest. They've got to defend the 2-point arc at all costs. Worthy pulls the chair. Crafty defensive play. Late in the shot clock. Oh, Dunker is bonkers. Game over. The man is hotter than Australia in August. The Menace went ballistic. 21-14, Amsterdam are done. They will have a short trip home and a short stay on day 2. Whoa. Another look. FaceTime. No video chat. Donker. Absolutely electric in this game. Let's get it down courtside. Boss Rosendahl standing by with Dennis the Menace. Let's get his thoughts. He's heading to the semis.
Dennis, first of all, congratulations. What an incredible shot to end this game. You've been playing at a very, very high level in this tournament. Talk to me about how you prepared. Is it because we're so close to your house?
I think last year we played here too, and the nerves got the better of us last year. And I think this year we really wanted to come in ready with a mental focus, and it's great to have our families here. Like you said, it's close to Antwerp. I got my son here and my wife, so I'm very happy with that. So maybe that's part of why we're playing this well.
All right, so now you have a semifinals matchup with Liman waiting. How are you going to approach that game?
Oh, man. Honestly, I haven't thought about it yet, but we know Liman is a tough opponent. Got Kojic, in my opinion, top 3 players in this league. So it's going to be a tough task, but I think we got a good momentum going, and we're ready for it.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck in the semis.
Dennis the Menace Donker. Another double-digit outburst for him. And Riffa deservedly going on to the semifinals, where they will go up against Liman. So we're down to the final 4 on this final day of action in Amsterdam. We'll get set up for our 2-point shootout final, which is coming up next on the event schedule. So while the Dutch fans may be a little bit disappointed that their home teams are no longer playing, I'm betting they're still going to stick around and see what the rest of this day has to offer. It's been crazy so far and only going to get crazier. All right, shootout final coming up at 1:40. So well, it's 1:40 now. they'll get warmed up, and we'll hop back on the mic for that in just a bit. Enjoy the highlights. 2-point shootout on deck.
Possible points.
We started yesterday with 12 shooters, and now we are down to our top 4. Now, what's at stake? Of course, the bragging rights to be crowned shootout competition champion here at the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Amsterdam. But of course, they will also take home $500 in prize money. And if a shooter is able to break the record, which stands at 17, which is of course held by Steve Sir. You see him there on the court. He broke the record, or set the record back in 2019 at the Chengdu Masters. So the record has stood for 5 years. But if someone is able to break the record, they can take home $5,000 US. So that's a lot of bread. And the record has been tied as well too by Edgar's Krumins of Latvia, who tied the record as well in 2019. In the same year, Ulaanbaatar finals. So it's about to go down. All right, and let's go down to our top 4 shooters. Of course, we got from Team Ulaanbaatar, Stoyan Jekanovic. From Team Ulaanbaatar, Steve Sir, one of the record holders. And from Team Amsterdam, Julian Yaren. And from Team Riffa, Thibaut Vervoort. So those are our top 4 shooters. And we're going to find out after this who will be crowned a winner and champion of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Amsterdam Masters Shootout Competition Finals, presented by MVP Bow. All right, it's about to go down, y'all. How you feeling, Amsterdam? Y'all ready for the shootout competition finals? If so, let me hear you make some noise! So 60 seconds on the clock, a total of 21 possible points. And the player with the most shots made in the shortest amount of time will be determined the winner of the shootout competition finals. And now, let's welcome our first shooter to the court.
All righty, we're all set up for the 2-point shootout final, presented by MVP. Boom. 3 racks around the perimeter. Each of those balls worth 1 point apiece. 5 balls on those racks. And 3 money balls worth 2 points apiece, a total of 21 points. The all-time record is 17 makes. Edgar's Krumins and Steve Sir share that record. If anybody beats it, they'll win $5,000. If you make every shot, that'd be $10,000. That's already off the table for Stoyan Jekanovic. But he could challenge the record if he keeps cooking like this.
6.
He's up to 6 makes. He's taking his sweet time.
7.
He's only got 60 seconds.
9.
He got 9 going to the money ball rack. From the logo. Got to show the range here. Misses the second. Last one. No.
49.5 seconds.
11, not bad. Not a bad start. But when you look at Thibaut Vervoort and Steve Sir in this field, I don't think that 11 is going to be safe.
One of the record holders, give it up, y'all, for Steve
Steve Sir, can he break his own record?
All right, so once the referee blows the whistle, it's go time.
Got close the last time he competed in the two-point shootout competition. Doesn't have the stroke so much on that first rack, knocks down 2 out of 5. Top of the key. It's where most players heat up. Straight on. But you get in rhythm.
5.
He hits 4 out of 5 on that second rack. He's up to 6. This will be the difference maker right here. Left wing, yes. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Misses 1, but goes 4 of 5 again. 1 2-pointer here will put him in front. He's got 2 more attempts from the logo. Money ball. He needs a deposit. He hits it. Steve Sir in front.
4.8 seconds, new high score.
Made it just in time. 54 seconds is what it took for him to hit 12.
All right, and
Now, Julian Jaring,
our
Juice will be up next.
representing Team Amsterdam. Give it up for Julian Jaring. So 12, the score to beat. Juice Man 1.
Juice hits his first. And misses the rest of them.
First rack. 2.
Top of the key. This is the typical hot spot.
4.
He's definitely hot from there. Juice, 4 of 5 on the second rack, left wing.
6.
This one typically gives players some trouble. He's got the nice release, the high arc. But the result's not so nice.
Count for 2 each.
Jaring now, he won't be able to take the lead. But he'll take his last few attempts and
6.
thanks for playing, but
7.6
nah,
seconds.
bruh.
All right, and now let's welcome our final shooter here in the finals.
Last shooter.
Representing Team Riffa. Give it up for Team Vervoort.
Thibaut Vervoort. Make no mistake, he's still got a strap. The man is a shooter.
All right, once the referee blows the whistle, it's go
Let's see if he can prove it.
1.
If there's anybody that can challenge the
2.
record, I think it's must-see TV.
He's very streaky, but he could just get it done.
When the man is
4.
hot,
Okay.
he is
Solid
hot.
start.
He's hot, hot. When he's cold, he's cold, cold.
Oh, yes.
6.
Right now, he's hot, hot, boss.
7.
Uh-oh. Must-see TV. Does he want the $5 grand?
8.
Can he beat the record? He's got 8 makes. Make it 9. Vervoort, little cold here. 10. 11. He can tie the record.
With 3 makes.
He's got to make all 3 to tie the record. Oh, and he won't be doing it this time. Got close. He needs to make 1 to take the lead. Steve Sir might hold on. He does.
11.
The Sheriff
53.3
is the top gun in Amsterdam. Despite a blazing start from Must-See TV, he went cold on the last rack and couldn't take the lead. So this 2-point shootout final presented by MVB Bow belongs to Steve Sir. 12 makes in 54 seconds.
All right, and finishing in first place with a total of 12 made. 12 points in 54.8 seconds. Legendary shooter in the game.
Sir will come out and take a bow.
Steve Sir.
The Sheriff rules the wild, wild west of Europe.
Are you saying it's high noon in Amsterdam?
Is it?
It's not.
That works, though. He was shooting like it's high noon. I want to see somebody break the record.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, saw some good shooting performances. This was the rack that Sir really heated up. He hit 4 or 5, top of the key. Hit 4 or 5 left wing. Got a money ball to go. And that is all he needed to come out victorious. Look at that stroke. Smooth. His team did not advance, but he will get an individual crown. From the logo, if you've ever attempted that shot, that's not an easy shot to make. It takes some range.
It takes some strength.
Yeah, it's some strength. Steve Sir casually walking off after his victory.
I think Steve Sir's got a hoop set up somewhere close to his bed. When he gets up, he attempts that.
Shoot with his eyes closed.
I present to you the winner of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Amsterdam 2024 Shootout Competition, presented by MVP Bow, representing the team Ulaanbaatar. Get loud for Steve Sir!
Yeah, once again, your 2-point shootout final winner, presented by MVP Bow, is Steve the Sheriff Sir. 12 to win it. He's the best shooter in this place. He just proved it. Got the dunk competition later. We got the semifinals and, of course, the final. Still on the schedule. Wow.
Congratulations.
We will get a session break, though, Boz, and we will.
You're right. Look at Twan and Vivian presenting the award, though.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's the CEO of MVP Bow, by the way.
Excellent.
And Vivian is one of our 3x3 leaders.
Excellent.
People that host activities on the streets for young girls and guys to come play 3x3 with us.
Shout out to MVP Bow.
Give it up, y'all, for the shootout
and Steve Sir.
once again, Steve Sir!
So that's that for that. Another look at the final standings. So we will step aside.
You will.
It's time for, well, I will, for a session break. Boss has got the women's competition coming up. Stick around for that. I'm sure the commentary will be 10 out of 10.
As always, thank you.
I'm going to go have some bitter balling or something.
I just got a sandwich coming up here for you. But it's all right.
Okay, that's cool. I'll stick
you
around.
go. You go. The
All
sandwich
right.
will be here when you get back.
That's it for the early session. Again, semis, dunk contest, final still to come. Women's series qualifier action as well. Stick around. But for now, peace out.
En zometeen dus de finale bij de Women's Series. En dat wordt een Nederlands onderrondje. Nederland tegen Qatar.